To be honest, everybody who wants new maps, I just love Manfield Night. I don't know why. I just love it. Just feels like home, you know? Just feels like home. And you can't beat that feeling. Actually, I'm going to go create a match and then use my incredible APM to put the volume all the way up before the match even starts. And let's get into it. I'll put up a little high production overlay here, as usual. As we intro this game. Sharrieff versus TheCar. Thank you to TheCar for stepping in as a last-minute replacement for Firewall, who was going to play today but couldn't because his internet is the worst thing since unsliced bread. And this is set up a match with a player who has played against Firewall. No, wait, have these guys both played against Firewall? No, they have not, but TheCar has played against Firewall, and he lost. It was his stream debut, and he lost against Firewall.
Just had to even up for OCD reasons.
Mate, I understand that. I can relate. That OCD though. Thanks for another 1,495 bits. I know all of you guys who are watching on YouTube, you missed all of the 45 minutes of live stream that just happened before this. But I think I just have to give Gearbox and Aroshu and everybody else a shout out. Everybody's been cheering tonight. It's absolutely ridiculous. The most probably I've ever had.
Please use tonight's
spit
money to tattoo your whole nose green. Sure, it will likely take a few sittings, but would be amazing to watch these show matches without the massive obstruction that is your nose.
That's a good suggestion, Brian. I don't know how expensive that tattoo would be, but it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Nice flip by Sharrieff into the ball there, just escaping TheCar's demolish attempt. A couple of other things that you guys need to know about these two players before we get into further into the best of 5 is they both have currently got a 1-win streak. Of course, a 1-win streak is not really a win streak. They both have 1 win in their last series. Both of them respectively won their last series in stream. TheCar versus Top Cheese, who coincidentally won his stream debut, I believe, or at least did well in it. I think he won it, right? And Sharrieff, of course, in that trilogy versus Rettles. So they're both pretty hot right now. Sharrieff messaged me, or I was talking to Sharrieff earlier, he says he's feeling pretty good today. TheCar's been playing ranked and he's been crushing the leaderboard as usual. Somebody remind me at the end of this show match to check what their ladder ranks are at. I don't think Sharrieff's been doing quite as well on the ladder compared to TheCar. But if there's one thing we know about this guy, one thing that we've been reminded about this guy just recently, is it doesn't matter if he's losing by 2 goals with 20 seconds left, he still has it in him to make a comeback. Spam this star to help out TheCar, for goodness sake. You guys are unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable. Adobe RL, thanks to the Prime sub. And Paz2K8, thanks for the 500 bits. And the excellent suggestion to tattoo my nose green. TheCar looking for the demo, finds it. Surely now, the open net will follow shortly, and it will. And that is something that Sharrieff needs to be very careful about. TheCar does love to just drive past the ball a lot, both in defense and offense. He does drive-bys just to fake shots, fake center balls, fake clears, fake ball control. And he does that to grab boost. He does it to set up demos. He does it to just keep his momentum up. It's one of the things that he's very good at. Something I've noticed him do quite a lot on stream since he first came on stream, I think about a month ago. Check the ladder rank so you can put it in the YouTube vid. Exactly, I can put it in the YouTube vid thumbnail. You should be a YouTuber, Rob. You know exactly what's going on. Sharrieff to win 3-1 says crack it bit. Well, we'll see. Personally, I would give the edge to TheCar. I don't think TheCar is likely to just capitulate in terms of kickoff mechanics towards the end of a series. Should Sharrieff start making one of those last second comebacks like we know he can. But it's worth mentioning, Sharrieff versus Rettles, both of the comebacks that Sharrieff did make involved Rettles having just some really weak kickoffs by his standards. Earlier on in the series and versus Sharrieff, he was doing pretty well in kickoffs, and as soon as Sharrieff starts coming back, Rettles' kickoff starts to deteriorate. I don't expect TheCar to suffer that same fate. Sharrieff's going to have to stay close in touch. He's going to stay within 1, I think, if he's going into the final 20 seconds against this guy. If he makes another 2-goal in 20-second comeback, I don't know what to do. Like, that would just be the most obvious script. Good shot there by TheCar and dunking it in. But yeah, if my script writers made this one another Sharrieff 20-second 2-goal comeback, it's going to get very suspicious. A little bit fortunate there by TheCar, but Sharrieff only has himself to blame. as he did hit that ball in the completely wrong direction as the car was coming over the top of him. We keep on getting more and more sub-point records. I have to keep getting screenshots of this before it disappears. Because sub-point records, they can disappear so quickly. It's kind of annoying to me, like when you're streaming on Twitch, it's the second that a sub runs out, the second that a subscriber has been subbed for a month and it runs out, you lose that sub point. It's just gone. Even if you're in the middle of a stream and you have a sub goal up, you're like, guys, we're just one sub point away from our new emote. Then somebody, like, their sub runs out and you're like, okay, guys, sorry, we're 2 away now. I don't know.
Did you hear that joke about the penguin going to a mechanic? It's a great script. Nearly as good as the scripts for these games.
It's a good joke, alright? It's a good joke. Listen, I think it's funny, okay? I think it's a funny joke. No, I'm not going to tell it. Somebody in Twitch chat could probably type it out. Maybe. It is quite long, though. Paz2K8, thanks not only for cheering 500 bits, but also subbing with your hard-earned money. I really appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream. A very TheCar-esque game has just been played. I say just been played because, like I said earlier, I don't expect TheCar to allow Sharrieff back into a game at the end of a match like Rettles has. I don't see it happening. TheCar is just very, very solid in his playstyle. He doesn't make many mistakes. He looks very good on 50-50s. Looks very good on kickoffs. Just a very solid player all around. Sharrieff, as we've seen before, though, he's gonna come back strong, I'm sure. What a flick by TheCar. My goodness, did he catch this well? Or did he catch it well? Look at this touch. One touch, jumps, and somehow manages to flick the ball in the middle of a bounce dribble. That's unbelievable. I've rarely seen that from TheCar. I've rarely seen it from anybody. And that's just going to put him even further in front, beyond the point of no return, I believe. Zach Stoney, thanks to the 11-month resub. Gerfin, thanks to the Prime sub. Very much appreciated as TheCar makes it 7-1. Firewall couldn't come from Brazil to play today, but TheCar brings Brazil to us. Firewall, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Sorry you couldn't play today. Sorry for reminding you about that dead meme. I'm sure it's still painful. TheCar looking to get rid of Brazil as soon as he brought it into play, and surely he will with a filthy mind game. Sharrieff, he's got a really sore nose after this one. Look at what happens. I'm going to watch this. Sorry, Sharrieff, but I'm going to watch this replay. Bam. Straight into the post. And Sharrieff just lost 8-1. TheCar with an excellent start there. I don't expect the entire series to be that one-sided. Not at all. And we have to remember that with Sharrieff's playstyle, when he does take huge risks at the end of games, huge risks at the end of matches where he's losing, you can see the player who's beating him extend that lead. It's not unexpected. It's not too much of a surprise that happens. It does happen all over Rocket League. Oh my goodness, guys, we just hit 1250 sub points. That's kind of cool. Sorry for tabbing out there. And both players have got the default glitch, of course, right? Okay, auto cam it is. Just look how slow and sluggish 1v1 looks when you have auto cam on. Don't these guys just look rubbish now? That's why I don't use autocam, just for your guys' information, all of you guys watching at home. That's why I don't use autocam. It just makes players look sluggish, in my opinion. It makes them look kind of slow and makes their hits look very lucky. In there, you think TheCar, okay, he shot the ball, but is it in? Oh, it is in. Nah, that's kind of fortunate. But really, if you saw that in his first-person POV, you'd see it's a place shot to the top corner that I'm sure he'd be very proud of. Sharrieff going to play the long con here, looking for the boost grab in the corner. And he might get a goal. And he will from a 50-50. Not what I expected. Usually TheCar would be able to get rid of this one, but he didn't realize the ball was not actually touching the wall, and thus drove underneath it. What's the next emote? Oh, the next emote's like another 150 sub points away. Don't worry. You get emotes. Once you're past 1,000 sub points, you stop getting one new emote for every 100 sub points. You get one new emote for every 200 sub points that you get. So we're at 1250. You don't get another emote till 1400. So that's why I took the goal away in the top of the screen. It's kind of silly. Also, I think we're probably going to lose a lot of sub points tonight or tomorrow night. Not sure which. That's what I expect. I mean, it sometimes doesn't make sense. You expect that you're going to lose a lot of sub points and you don't. Sometimes you don't expect to lose a lot of sub points in a day and you do. You get the idea, you know. I'm not putting a goal up on the stream. I'm not putting a new emote goal up. Sharrieff with a apparently blind save, but we all know better. We all know that it was likely that he had ball cam on there. TheCar is looking to dish this one in with multiple touches. That was pretty smart of TheCar. He was trying to keep the ball close to the wall, just hug the wall as he sets up that dish play to the top corner, and he's going to get a free goal. Actually, Sharrieff panicking a little bit, he decided not to roll the ball out and look for a 50-50. Instead, tried to go for one of those flicks where you start off your flick not even carrying the ball. We saw TheCar execute that very well earlier. Sharrieff not able to replicate. This is kind of troublesome now for Sharrieff. He is getting bullied a bit on kickoff. I'd love to see him mixing it up, go for a couple fakes. Maybe to switch up his timing entirely, arrive much later, arrive much sooner. TheCar doesn't have much boost for this double touch, and he will pass it straight down to Sharrieff, who has an open net now, on target, and with enough power to tie up the game. Careless by TheCar to pass this ball straight down to Sharrieff. It would have been far better to keep that double touch high, even if it did risk hitting the crossbar slowly. Before you back charge your tier 3 sub, that'll be right. I wonder, can you message Twitch and be like, hey, I didn't mean to tier 3 sub, can you give it back, please? I don't know if Twitch would allow that. No idea. Respect from TheCar in that situation. Sharrieff missing an easy save, but TheCar wasn't there to capitalize as he was getting ready to intercept Sharrieff's clear. Sharrieff really needs to step up right now. He is getting beaten to the ball, he's getting beaten to the kickoff, and nothing that he's doing is really causing TheCar major problems. Still tied up though, that being said. White Cinnamon, thanks for the tier 1 sub, very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Oh, not able to save this shot was Sharrieff. And although TheCar's flick was far from the power that we know he is capable of, Sharrieff's double jump will not suffice in the net. Will there be a tournament tonight? No, not tonight. Tomorrow we'll do a tournament. Probably, tomorrow's tournament's either going to be early in the afternoon, or, well, not early in the afternoon. It'll be in the afternoon, or it'll be late night. Not 100% sure, because I have to go out tomorrow night, so I'll either stream before I go out or after. Depends how I feel. Depends how I'm feeling. I know I'm going to be up early-ish tomorrow. Early for me. I plan to get up. I know, listen to this, guys. Listen. I plan to get up before 10 in the morning tomorrow. That is exceptionally early. Wave dash from TheCar. Not what he was looking for, though. He was just trying to scoop that ball into the net. And Sharrieff has an opportunity. He decides not to go for it. That's actually a good idea by Sharrieff. He dipped out of the aerial attempt into a boost steal after realizing that it was probably not going to work. And I agree with that decision. He doesn't have any boost left, though, from that steal. Still manages to get the ball past TheCar. Very creative stuff by Sharrieff. Very safe play as well. I like that he didn't go for that aerial, and I like that he didn't go for that flick. Those two plays, I really do believe, kept Sharrieff in this game. If he had gone for the flick with no boost, or the aerial before that, I would have expected him to be down by 3, not down by 1. So smart play. He's got the ball following him into the middle here. It's going to be tough to control it. Again, looking for the infield dribble. TheCar making a quick beeline to the ball. He does not go for the ball or immediately, but he does go for the top corner thereafter. Nice finish by TheCar. Sharrieff not doing enough here. He was trying to dribble the ball back into his own corner, but you got to take it all the way, Sharrieff. You can't just leave it behind you and expect TheCar to not chase it and not take control of the situation. This is definitely a player who could make some real moves in North American 1v1 this year.
If I give you
I do think TheCar has a lot of potential.
Chips? Forget dips for chips. It's now bits for chips.
Alright, Paz. Maybe. Well, I've already said Chippy's not online right now. I know all of you guys on Twitch love Chippy just because you love spamming the chip dip emote, but we'll get him back another day. We will. We will. I know Chippy's a fan favorite. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in more tournaments. Look at that 50-50 by TheCar. Look at how he's able to not only neutralize the ball's position, but also his own car. By leaning down into the ball and boosting into the ground, his recovery is almost instantaneous and the ball hardly moves. It is not easy to do. It looks very simple when he touches the ball like that, but it is far from it. Still has his flip here. Good save by Sharrieff, actually. Great positioning. He's gone for a long shot from the sky. This time TheCar should have enough boost and time to get back to it. Sharrieff sticking around. He's going to up the aggression here. Down by 2 with only 45 seconds left. That's a fantastic adaptation by Sharrieff. Not only that, playing his win condition correctly. He doesn't have much time. He realizes he's not had many chances this game. He needs to create more, and that is why we see the early challenge. TheCar not expecting Sharrieff to do that, because most of what he's been doing has been backing off all the way into his goal this game. And wait a minute, Sharrieff will find the top corner, and that is 2 goals in 20 seconds. I didn't expect TheCar to allow Sharrieff to do this to him, but that is exactly what's happened. Sharrieff somehow always finds a way in the final minute to play his own win condition. He's got such confidence in his ability, such belief in the comeback happening. He's got to run very quickly here though, and he can't get back in time. That is careless by Sharrieff. Maybe getting a little bit too excited again. Doesn't take the ball to safety. Far too concerned about looking for boost rather than protecting the ball. And TheCar quick with the punish. Still though, Sharrieff piling on the pressure. Has enough boost to get the flick going. TheCar with an excellent save, but Sharrieff follows up. TheCar double saves it. Sharrieff will feel like that was his moment, but he has one more. Ceiling shot is available. Air dribble is available. He's going to go for the wall shot though. Recovery on the back wall. I've seen him do that one before. But after all is said and done, TheCar moves up by 2 games to 0. Sharrieff with a much better showing than his previous game, but still not enough to beat a very, very impressive TheCar. I do like the way that Sharrieff played that final minute though. Up until the one moment where he left the ball and TheCar took a long shot into the net, Sharrieff was playing his win condition very well. He's just taking a little bit of time to compose himself here. I'm just messaging someone. My viewers are far too good to me. Where's the crying face? Hold on. I need the crying face. Where is it? I can't find it. There's a crying. Where's the crying emoji? There it is. Waterfall tears. Waterfall tears emoji. There we go. Just had to text that real quick.
Reverse sweep incoming.
The belief in Sharrieff. I like it. I never heard that one before, Jack. I never heard that one. Thanks for the 250 bits, my man. Can Sharrieff reverse sweep? One of the top players in North America right now. Oh no, Sharrieff for the own goal pull shot. A little bit unfortunate. He needed to change TheCar's line here, not TheCar's momentum, as he's looking for the demo. He didn't have enough speed, and the ball's just bounced into his own net. Sharrieff must have thought that anything there, any impact on TheCar, would have sent the ball to safety, but he thought wrong, as we can now see. Good save again by Sharrieff. He's had some nice aerial defense this game, both on ceiling shots and air dribbles alike. He's not wasting any time here, is Sharrieff. Oh, TheCar gets the boost though, and that might be 2-0. Sharrieff is trying to get back, and he does actually get over the top of the demo and save the shot, and probably, definitely convert the counter-attack. How about that demo dodge by Sharrieff? He didn't have much boost to play with, and he managed to hit the ball while not getting hit by TheCar. Well played. Pimp move, yeah. You know me too. You know me all too well. Too paranoid. You know me all too well, right? We have to go to auto camps. Everybody's got the glitch. Bam! From Sharrieff. Yeah, I think he had a name tag invisible there. What was going on there? Sharrieff for the mind game, and he is starting to pop off. Waits until he's 2-0 down, and then he pulls out one of the most aggressive plays we've seen all series long, and then the 180 air roll shot mind game to go low. You guys have to remember, when a player air rolls upside down, completely upside down for an air roll shot, that usually signifies that they're trying to get more height on the ball. They're trying to lift it up. And what does Sharrieff do? He air rolls upside down and then lets the ball go low. That's why we see the pre-jump from TheCar. And also a failed pre-jump from TheCar. Reversed by Sharrieff to escape another demo attempt. And he's up by 2. This is unbelievable from Sharrieff. What a turnaround. He's just making TheCar look silly in game 3. What's up, Jude Payne? How you doing? Let's Foe. Wait, I didn't miss a Let's Foe, did I? I don't think I've... Oh, my text chat's disabled. Hold on, guys. I've got to enable a text chat. I should probably tell these guys. I'll tell them after the next goal goes in. I've accidentally had text chat disabled. Alright, that should be it. I accidentally had text chat disabled until now, by the way. Just FYI. So they've no doubt been saying GG at the end of games. It was me. I beamed it. Did I say thanks to Slippy90 for Prime subbing? If I didn't, then I'm very sorry for not saying thanks immediately, because I do appreciate you a lot, man. We're at 1255 sub points. This is ridiculous. So many sub points. You know, that noise is just me screenshotting that, by the way. I have to show Twitter later. Good recovery and save by Sharrieff. Both players playing the most aggressive game that we've seen all series long here. Looking for multiple demos. That is absolutely something I expected from the car. But Sharrieff getting stuck in as well, and I do like that. Excellent touch by Sharrieff. Backflips the shot for good measure, and he's back in the lead by 2. The car needs to be careful because Sharrieff is playing a lot more clinically this game. And that first touch by Sharrieff was absolutely pinpoint. It was perfect as he intercepted the shot while setting up his own counter-attack perfectly. Scath TV, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're having a good day, man. Trying to skip this replay, but I was tabbed out. I'm starting to believe. I mean, it's early days yet. Sharrieff's got a long way to go to even win this game. Far less a series. Oh, he's out of position. Half flip's not going to do it. And the car ties it up. Wait, what happened to Sharrieff here? Oh, he just turned the wrong way. Well, that's a little bit careless by Sharrieff. Underestimating how quickly the car was going to be able to turn that into a shot on goal. Sharrieff's got to remember he's up against a very efficient player here. He's up against a player who doesn't like to wait around. He plays very direct. Sharrieff has 100 boost here. We saw him bait Rettles into his own corner by leaving that 100 boost up in the match that they played last week. And he tried the same thing against the car there. Just leaving the 100 boost up in his own corner. He's already got the midfield boost himself. And he's leaving up that 100 to try and get his opponent to overcommit for it. The car gets the fake, but the shot is long following. Oh no, the double fake! Sharrieff is out the game. And he has fallen behind yet again. And this time, I'm not the only one watching the replay. Actually, the car skipped it, but I know you guys won't let me. You're not going to let me skip that fake. What a play by the car. Double fake to send Sharrieff left and right and out of the game. That's a 3-goal swing. Make it a 4-goal swing. The car up by 2. Sharrieff needs to go back to how he was playing at the start of this game. He was the player who looked like he was dictating the match. He's choosing where the match is going to be played. He's choosing where the ball is going to be. And now it's all the car, and it's all coming from these kickoff goals. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal in kickoff. We've seen this before. It's just a very scrub killer-esque kickoff. Getting goal side and then side flipping to hook the ball back into his own side of the field. He's mixing it up though, is the car. He's not only hooking, he's pushing on occasion as well. Oh no, Sharrieff. Has he tilted? I can hear him right now in my head because I've watched his stream and he's a great streamer, is Sharrieff. You should all check him out. He does this sometimes where he gets a little bit inside his own head and he starts to make misplays you would never expect someone of his caliber to make. And the thing that's most impressive to me about him is that even when he's in that state of mind, he can very quickly switch out of that and get back into the positive mindset, which enables him to make incredible last-minute comebacks happen. Well, I'll tell you, if he doesn't get into that mindset very soon, it's going to be all over because the car has played so well today. He has played a fantastic series against a player who was having a good day up until now. The car could actually make it a 5-goal game here if he can convert on this open net fast enough. Deciding to slow play, just let the clock do the work for him. He may have let Sharrieff back into the game by doing so. Indeed he will. Almost actually able to get back in time to save this, but that will be Sharrieff's opening. Can he capitalize? The kickoff needs to be absolutely perfect for Sharrieff. So far so good, but he's again lost it to the car's hook kickoff. Sharrieff needs to start changing it up. He needs to stop playing so straight up on the kickoff. He needs to stop just being predictable, I guess, is the best way to put it. Tell you what though, the car is giving Sharrieff multiple chances to get back in, and Sharrieff will get the boost grab. He's looking for the demo at the near post. The ball is clear though.
Average 3 months of my life.
And it is now or never for Sharrieff. Can he do the impossible yet again? He is trying absolutely everything. Wall recoveries, early dodges, but nothing is working today. It's just not his day. And the car will surely, this time, put Sharrieff out in 3. And there it is. That's a very impressive 3-0 by the car. Able to play with such consistency even when he was behind in this game. And even though Sharrieff was playing so well, that is how you win a series from a kickoff. Straight away. Every single play, Sharrieff's under so much pressure. No, I can't spell extravaganza. Well, I can, but no space. Sharrieff says he's ridiculous. He's not wrong. 15 shots to 4. And remember, all those shots from Sharrieff happened very early in the game. Very early in the game. Just going to go and quickly check what ranks both of these guys are before I forget. I'm pretty sure the car is pretty close to the top 10. Unless he's been having a bad day. Has the car tanked? Wait a minute, did I miss him? Oh no, there he is. Okay, I missed him. I was like, has he tanked? No, it's 'cause he's higher. It's higher than I thought he was. I can't apparently go back to the global. Can I go back to the global ranking, please? Okay, there it is. The car number 4, behind 3 European players. That is the number 1 ranked player in North America at the moment, you guys. That is the number 1 ranked player in all of NA. The car, easily putting Sharrieff to sleep tonight. What a play it was. Thanks for the 100 bits again, Paz. The car is a Wunderbar. Wait, isn't that German for wonderful or something? Yeah, it was unlucky. Sharrieff, obviously, game 1, he went way behind early, and he tried to come back with a few risky plays, just ended up being even more behind. Game 2, he had a chance. He had a huge chance, actually. It was one of those last-minute comebacks by Sharrieff to tie the game. And really what lost him that game too was a couple of careless touches. Instead of making sure that he dribbles the ball all the way back into his own corner, he kind of left it behind him a couple of times. That's the biggest takeaway for Sharrieff for game 2, in my opinion. Easily the biggest takeaway. And we have to remember that with Sharrieff's playstyle, when he does take huge risks at the end of games, huge risks at the end of matches where he's losing, you can see the player who's beating him extend that lead. It's not unexpected. It's not too much of a surprise that happens. It does happen all over Rocket League. Oh my goodness, guys, we just hit 1250 sub points. That's kind of cool. Sorry for tabbing out there. And both players have got the default glitch, of course, right? Okay, auto cam it is. Just look how slow and sluggish 1v1 looks when you have auto cam on. Don't these guys just look rubbish now? That's why I don't use autocam, just for your guys' information, all of you guys watching at home. That's why I don't use autocam. It just makes players look sluggish, in my opinion. It makes them look kind of slow and makes their hits look very lucky. In there, you think the car, okay, he shot the ball, but is it in? Oh, it is in. Nah, that's kind of fortunate. But really, if you saw that in his first-person POV, you'd see it's a place shot to the top corner that I'm sure he'd be very proud of. Sharrieff going to play the long con here, looking for the boost grab in the corner. And he might get a goal. And he will from a 50-50. Not what I expected. Usually the car would be able to get rid of this one, but he didn't realize the ball was not actually touching the wall, and thus drove underneath it. What's the next emote? Oh, the next emote's like another 150 sub points away. Don't worry. You get emotes. Once you're past 1,000 sub points, you stop getting one new emote for every 100 sub points. You get one new emote for every 200 sub points that you get. So we're at 1250. You don't get another emote till 1400. So that's why I took the goal away in the top of the screen. It's kind of silly. Also, I think we're probably going to lose a lot of sub points tonight or tomorrow night. Not sure which. That's what I expect. I mean, it sometimes doesn't make sense. You expect that you're going to lose a lot of sub points and you don't. Sometimes you don't expect to lose a lot of sub points in a day and you do. You get the idea, you know. I'm not putting a goal up on the stream. I'm not putting a new emote goal up. Sharrieff with a apparently blind save, but we all know better. We all know that it was likely that he had ball cam on there. Car's looking to dish this one in with multiple touches. That was pretty smart of the car. He was trying to keep the ball close to the wall, just hug the wall as he sets up that dish play to the top corner. And he's going to get a free goal, actually. Sharrieff panicking a little bit. He decided not to roll the ball out and look for a 50-50. Instead, tried to go for one of those flicks where you start off your flick, not even carrying the ball. We saw the car execute that very well earlier. Sharrieff not able to replicate. This is kind of troublesome now for Sharrieff. He is getting bullied a bit on kickoff. I'd love to see him mixing it up, go for a couple fakes. Maybe just switch up his timing entirely, arrive much later, arrive much sooner. The car doesn't have much boost for this double touch, and he will pass it straight down to Sharrieff, who has an open net now, on target, and with enough power to tie up the game. Careless by the car to pass this ball straight down to Sharrieff. It would have been far better to keep that double touch high, even if it did risk hitting the crossbar slowly. Even before you back charge your tier 3 sub, that'll be right. I wonder, can you message Twitch and be like, hey, I didn't mean to tier 3 sub, can you give it back, please? I don't know if Twitch would allow that. No idea. Respect from the car in that situation. Sharrieff missing an easy save. But the car wasn't there to capitalize as he was getting ready to intercept Sharrieff's clear. Sharrieff really needs to step up right now. He is getting beaten to the ball. He's getting beaten to the kickoff. And nothing that he's doing is really causing the car major problems. Still tied up though, that being said. White Cinnamon, thanks for the tier 1 sub, very much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Oh, not able to save this shot was Sharrieff. And although the car's flick was far from the power that we know he is capable of, Sharrieff's double jump will not suffice in the net. Will there be a tournament tonight? No, not tonight. Tomorrow we'll do a tournament. Probably, it's either, well, tomorrow's tournament's either going to be early in the afternoon, or, well, not early in the afternoon. It'll be in the afternoon, or it'll be late night. Not 100% sure, because I have to go out tomorrow night, so I'll either stream before I go out or after. Depends how I feel. Depends how I'm feeling. I know I'm going to be up early-ish tomorrow. Early for me. I plan to get up. I know, listen to this, guys. Listen. I plan to get up before 10 in the morning tomorrow. That is exceptionally early. Wave dash from the car. Not what he was looking for, though. He was just trying to scoop that ball into the net. And Sharrieff has an opportunity. He decides not to go for it. That's actually a good idea by Sharrieff. He dipped out of the aerial attempt into a boost steal after realizing that it was probably not going to work. And I agree with that decision. He doesn't have any boost left, though, from that steal. Still manages to get the ball past the car. Very creative stuff by Sharrieff. Very safe play as well. I like that he didn't go for that aerial, and I like that he didn't go for that flick. Those two plays, I really do believe, kept Sharrieff in this game. If he had gone for the flick with no boost, or the aerial before that, I would have expected him to be down by 3, not down by 1. So smart play. He's got the ball following him into the middle here. It's going to be tough to control it. Again, looking for the infield dribble. The car making a quick beeline to the ball. He does not go for the ball or immediately, but he does go for the top corner thereafter. Nice finish by the car. Sharrieff not doing enough here. He was trying to dribble the ball back into his own corner, but you got to take it all the way, Sharrieff. You can't just leave it behind you and expect the car to not chase it and not take control of the situation. This is definitely a player who could make some real moves in North American 1v1 this year.
If I give you
I do think the car has a lot of potential.
Chips? Forget dips for chips. It's now bits for chips.
Alright, Paz. Maybe. Well, I've already said Chippy's not online right now. I know all of you guys on Twitch love Chippy just because you love spamming the chip dip emote, but we'll get him back another day. We will. We will. I know Chippy's a fan favorite. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him in more tournaments. Look at that 50-50 by the car. Look at how he's able to not only neutralize the ball's position, but also his own car. By leaning down into the ball and boosting into the ground, his recovery is almost instantaneous and the ball hardly moves. It is not easy to do. It looks very simple when he touches the ball like that, but it is far from it. Still has his flip here. Good save by Sharrieff, actually. Great positioning. He's gone for a long shot from the sky. This time the car should have enough boost and time to get back to it. Sharrieff sticking around. He's going to up the aggression here. Down by 2 with only 45 seconds left. That's a fantastic adaptation by Sharrieff. Not only that, playing his win condition correctly. He doesn't have much time. He realizes he's not had many chances this game. He needs to create more. And that is why we see the early challenge. The car not expecting Sharrieff to do that because most of what he's been doing has been backing off all the way into his goal this game. And wait a minute, Sharrieff will find the top corner. And that is 2 goals in 20 seconds. I didn't expect the car to allow Sharrieff to do this to him, but that is exactly what's happened. Sharrieff somehow always finds a way in the final minute to play his own win condition. He's got such confidence in his ability, such belief in the comeback happening. He's got to run very quickly here though, and he can't get back in time. That is careless by Sharrieff. Maybe getting a little bit too excited again. Doesn't take the ball to safety. Far too concerned about looking for boost rather than protecting the ball. And TheCar quick with the punish. Still though, Sharrieff piling on the pressure. Has enough boost to get the flick going. TheCar with an excellent save. But Sharrieff follows up. TheCar double saves it. Sharrieff will feel like that was his moment. But he has one more. Ceiling shot is available. Air dribble is available. He's going to go for the wall shot though. Recovery on the back wall. Seen him do that one before. But after all is said and done, TheCar moves up by 2 games to 0. Sharrieff with a much better showing than his previous game, but still not enough to beat a very, very impressive TheCar. I do like the way that Sharrieff played that final minute though. Up until the one moment where he left the ball and TheCar took a long shot into the net, Sharrieff was playing his win condition very well. He's just taking a little bit of time to compose himself here. I'm just messaging someone. My viewers are far too good to me. Where's the crying face? Hold on. I need the crying face. Where is it? I can't find it. There's a crying. Where's the crying emoji? There it is. Waterfall tears. Waterfall tears emoji. There we go. Just had to text that real quick.
Reverse sweep incoming.
The belief in Sharrieff. I like it. I never heard that one before, Jack. I never heard that one. Thanks for the 250 bits, my man. Can Sharrieff reverse sweep? One of the top players in North America right now. Oh no, Sharrieff for the own goal pull shot. A little bit unfortunate. He needed to change TheCar's line here, not TheCar's momentum, as he's looking for the demo. He didn't have enough speed, and the ball's just bounced into his own net. Sharrieff must have thought that anything there, any impact on TheCar, would have sent the ball to safety, but he thought wrong, as we can now see. Good save again by Sharrieff. He's had some nice aerial defense this game, both on ceiling shots and air dribbles alike. He's not wasting any time here, is Sharrieff. Oh, TheCar gets the boost though, and that might be 2-0. Sharrieff is trying to get back, and he does actually get over the top of the demo and save the shot, and probably, definitely convert the counter attack. How about that demo dodge by Sharrieff? He didn't have much boost to play with, and he managed to hit the ball while not getting hit by TheCar. Well played. Pimp move, yeah. You know me too. You know me all too well. Too paranoid. You know me all too well, right? We have to go to auto camps. Everybody's got the glitch. Bam! From Sharrieff. Yeah, I think he had a name tag invisible there. What was going on there? Sharrieff for the mind game, and he is starting to pop off. Waits until he's 2-0 down, and then he pulls out one of the most aggressive plays we've seen all series long, and then the 180 air roll shot mind game to go low. You guys have to remember, when a player air rolls upside down, completely upside down for an air roll shot, that usually signifies that they're trying to get more height on the ball. They're trying to lift it up. And what does Sharrieff do? He air rolls upside down and then lets the ball go low. That's why we see the pre-jump from TheCar. And also a failed pre-jump from TheCar. Reversed by Sharrieff to escape another demo attempt. And he's up by 2. This is unbelievable from Sharrieff. What a turnaround. He's just making TheCar look silly in game 3. What's up, Jude Payne? How you doing? Let's Foe. Wait, I didn't miss a Let's Foe, did I? I don't think I've... Oh, my text chat's disabled. Hold on, guys. I've got to enable the text chat. I should probably tell these guys. I'll tell them after the next goal goes in. I've accidentally had text chat disabled. Alright, that should be it. I accidentally had text chat disabled until now, by the way. Just FYI. So they've no doubt been saying GG at the end of games. It was me. I beamed it. Did I say thanks to Slippy90 for Prime sub? And if I didn't, then I'm very sorry for not saying thanks immediately, because I do appreciate you a lot, man. We're at 1255 sub points. This is ridiculous. So many sub points. That noise is just me screenshotting that, by the way. I have to show Twitter later. Good recovery and save by Sharrieff. Both players playing the most aggressive game that we've seen all series long here. Looking for multiple demos. That is absolutely something I expected from TheCar. But Sharrieff getting stuck in as well, and I do like that. Excellent touch by Sharrieff. Backflips the shot for good measure, and he's back in the lead by 2. TheCar needs to be careful because Sharrieff is playing a lot more clinically this game. And that first touch by Sharrieff was absolutely pinpoint. It was perfect as he intercepted the shot while setting up his own counter-attack perfectly. Scath TV, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're having a good day, man. Trying to skip this replay, but I was tabbed out. I'm starting to believe. I mean, it's early days yet. Sharrieff's got a long way to go to even win this game. Far less a series. Oh, he's out of position. Half flip's not going to do it. And TheCar ties it up. Wait, what happened to Sharrieff here? Oh, he just turned the wrong way. Well, that's a little bit careless by Sharrieff. Underestimating how quickly TheCar was going to be able to turn that into a shot on goal. Sharrieff's got to remember he's up against a very efficient player here. He's up against a player who doesn't like to wait around. He plays very direct. Sharrieff has 100 boost here. We saw him bait Rettles into his own corner by leaving that 100 boost up in the match that they played last week. And he tried the same thing against TheCar there. Just leaving the 100 boost up in his own corner. He's already got the midfield boost himself. And he's leaving up that 100 to try and get his opponent to overcommit for it. TheCar gets the fake, but the shot is long following. Oh no, the double fake! Sharrieff is out the game. And he has fallen behind yet again. And this time I'm not the only one watching the replay. Actually, TheCar skipped it, but I know you guys won't let me. You're not going to let me skip that fake. What a play by TheCar. Double fake to send Sharrieff left and right and out of the game. That's a 3-goal swing. Make it a 4-goal swing. TheCar up by 2. Sharrieff needs to go back to how he was playing at the start of this game. He was the player who looked like he was dictating the match. He was choosing where the match is going to be played. He's choosing where the ball is going to be. And now it's all TheCar, and it's all coming from these kickoff goals. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal in kickoff. We've seen this before. It's just a very scrub killer-esque kickoff. Getting goal side and then side flipping to hook the ball back into his own side of the field. He's mixing it up though, is TheCar. He's not only hooking, he's pushing on occasion as well. Oh no, Sharrieff. Has he tilted? I can hear him right now in my head because I've watched his stream and he's a great streamer, this Sharrieff. You should all check him out. He does this sometimes where he gets a little bit inside his own head and he starts to make misplays you would never expect someone of his caliber to make. And the thing that's most impressive to me about him is that even when he's in that state of mind, he can very quickly switch out of that and get back into the positive mindset, which enables him to make incredible last-minute comebacks happen. Well, I'll tell you, if he doesn't get into that mindset very soon, it's going to be all over because TheCar has played so well today. He has played a fantastic series against a player who was having a good day up until now. TheCar could actually make it a 5-goal game here if he can convert on this open net fast enough. Deciding to slow play, just let the clock do the work for him. He may have let Sharrieff back into the game by doing so. Indeed he will. Almost actually able to get back in time to save this, but that will be Sharrieff's opening. Can he capitalize? The kickoff needs to be absolutely perfect for Sharrieff. So far so good, but he's again lost it to TheCar's hook kickoff. Sharrieff needs to start changing it up. He needs to stop playing so straight up on the kickoff. He needs to stop just being predictable, I guess, is the best way to put it. Tell you what though, TheCar is giving Sharrieff multiple chances to get back in, and Sharrieff will get the boost grab. He's looking for the demo at the near post. The ball is clear though.
Average 3 months of my life.
And it is now or never for Sharrieff. Can he do the impossible yet again? He is trying absolutely everything. Wall recoveries, early dodges, but nothing is working today. It's just not his day. And TheCar will surely this time put Sharrieff out in 3, and there it is. That's a very impressive 3-0 by TheCar. Able to play with such consistency even when he was behind in this game. And even though Sharrieff was playing so well, that is how you win a series from a kickoff. Straight away. Every single play, Sharrieff's under so much pressure.